All right, what's up, guys? I am back with Randall. Randall, we're gambling tonight, buddy. It's Monday Night Football. How you doing?
I like it. I'm doing well. Nice profitable weekend. So can't complain. Should have bet a little more money on the Georgia game.
Nice.
But
Yeah, that was a backup. Was it a backup? The S10?
it should have been.
Okay.
Yeah. The spot was an S10 play. I mean, should have bet about whatever you were comfortable winning in that spot. No way was Georgia. I mean, no way were they losing, and probably no way were they not getting 50 points, which is exactly what they did. So
my buddy Brad was all over Georgia. He loved them. I was hoping Kentucky would win, so I did not take them. So I just didn't bet it. You know what I mean? At all.
Yep.
Just because I wanted Kentucky to win. I want some chaos now. Now that after Georgia or Texas lost, Jesus, the dog's going nuts again. Yeah, now after Texas lost, I just want more chaos. I wanted USC to lose. I wanted, you know what I mean? Like, I just want nonsense. Just like, how do they ever find the teams? But
USC Notre Dame this weekend could happen. Notre Dame's favored. Don't know how.
That's crazy to me. That's you know what I kind of like? The over.
The over.
Sneaky over. Yeah. Sneaky over. Just saying.
Easy over when you're playing USC.
Yeah, well, what's the total? Do we know?
That I do not know. I haven't looked. I saw the opening line. I was actually doing my college football projections yesterday. No bias. This is all just numbers, but somehow my numbers have Notre Dame -5.5. So I don't know. Don't know how I feel about that. I guess there's value on Notre Dame if you take those to be the truth. So
60 is the total. Over 60.
Oh, that's what I'm looking for now. I think that goes over 60. I think that goes over 60 in the first half.
It's possible.
That's the best number. Yeah,
it is possible. But yeah, I mean 60. Come on, that's not high. Because all right, so Notre Dame's defense is probably why, and I don't know, they go pretty slow. But I don't think you're stopping USC, and we know USC ain't stopping anybody.
No.
So that could be fun. All we gotta do is get one of those teams going, and then the next one, you know what I mean? Before you know it, you just got like a bullshit shootout. You know what I mean?
Yep. Dominoes start falling.
Yeah, 34-31 final. All right. So anyways, I'll be honest with you. I don't care about Notre Dame or USC right now. All I'm thinking about is hitting the button, and I just hit it. And you know what I got to do, Randall? I have to filter out some of this shit. I just won today. What do you think?
Yeah, let's just look at the game for tonight.
Yeah, there's no reason to.
That's what the people are here for.
Oh, we only got Phillies stuff.
Baseball.
Fuck that. That's sick. You know what I like to do? Turn off the filters and let's get psycho.
There you go.
They can't stop us. How about a nice 1,000 with minimum odds? There's no minimum odds. Bring him. All right, so home runs. We got Ozzie, Albies, and Schwarber. Matt Olson. Those three guys probably all going to hit a home run. I'd say Albies is probably the best one there. 21% edge, plus 600. Everywhere else, it's like plus 422 at Pinnacle. I mean, come on, guys. 380 at Caesars. Like, you could never bet that at Caesars. Never. You'd have to be at FanDuel. Plus 600. That's the first one. But now, let's see if we have something else. I'm not really doing no more baseball. I don't even want to do home runs. I'll do a guy to strike out, but I won't do anything else. We got nothing, bro.
No football.
No NFL? What's happening? We need this. No positive EV bets. So, all right, so when this happens, Randall, why don't you explain what a positive EV bet is? Because the other day, Nigel and me were doing it, and I think we fucked it up. I'll be honest with you. I don't think we did it right. So, like, walk everyone here, because they usually don't have access to, like, a guy like you. They usually just have me. So
yeah, so an EV bet, if you can give me something to look at, if you can give me some plays to look at, and I'll walk through an example. Doesn't matter if it's home run or whatever, just need something to look at. So
there we are. We all need something
basically, to determine what an EV play is, we have figured out what the no vig odds are. So that column of no vig odds is what the fair line should be. So if the sports books were not charging any vig, which obviously they do, that's how they make money. But if they weren't charging any vig, then those no vig odds are what the fair price should be. So basically the expected value comes from the price that you can get in comparison to the no vig odds. So like that home run there, very top one, no vig odds plus 475, you can get plus 600. So it's a 21% edge. So obviously the higher the EV number, the bigger edge you have over the sports books. But for, things like player props obviously can be a lot more variance when you're looking at that. But long story short, it's basically the value between what the fair price should be and what you can actually get. So Phillies tonight, plus 141. If the books were not charging vig, it would be plus 141 minus 141. You can get plus 145. So, slightly over a 1% edge there on the Phillies money line.
All right, so I'm sure everyone wants to know what the hell are we going to do if there's no EV plays for the Monday Night Football game.
What about
like we have to, like, what would you do in a situation like this? I'm kind of scared.
Yeah, so if you're looking, one thing you could do is we could go to the low holds page and we could sort.
I can do that.
We can sort by today. We can sort by NFL, and we can at least, try to make some bets that are maybe don't have expected value, but you're not necessarily, let's clear that because we had plays on the clear that date range. I don't know what happened there. Yeah, clear that and then select NFL for the league because we had some plays there. There we go. Yeah, so Jacoby Myers here. So if you let's click into that. Let's expand that table.
Who we got?
So if we look at that, minus 110 on MGM, plus 110 on DraftKings. So, I mean, it looks like in this instance, there's actually some value on both of these. Although if you're comparing it to Pinnacle, which is what a lot of our users like to do, see that Myers under 51.5 is plus 110 on DraftKings. What is he at Pinnacle? Plus 103. I think he's plus 103 or plus 102? So plus 102 at Pinnacle. So about 8 cents difference. But if you look at the over on MGM, it's minus 110. Pinnacle's minus 135. So this would be a spot here where I would look to take Myers over 51.5 receiving yards at MGM, minus 110, because Pinnacle, a sharp book, has it at minus 135.
And for all of you who might be in a Bet River state, Slop is not. That's why he doesn't have it pulled up here. It is minus 106 for that over 51.5. So if you are in Bet Rivers and you are signed up, might want to take a look at that.
Bet Rivers just gives away money. Huh?
Oh, it's unbelievable.
It's crazy.
Yeah, so that would be a great place. So that's how you can use the low holds page.
Okay.
It's a little bit more manual work. I mean, you've got to, compare the odds with the books, but like there's definitely value on Myers over 51.5 receiving yards, like for sure 100%. If you're looking at that.
Yo, you want to get wild? Will there be a safety?
Yeah. Don't see any other books offering this, but yeah, I mean, you want to take plus 2,000 on Fanatics?
Get wild. I bet you there's a safety.
Was there a safety yesterday in the Steelers game, right?
Yeah. Oh no, they recovered it for a touchdown, I think. I don't think it was a safety.
Was it? I couldn't remember. I was thinking they ruled it a safety, but
you were hammered, weren't you, Randall?
On Sprite. No alcohol for me.
Oh, nice. I was. I had your alcohol, Randall. It was a fun day. All right, second half total points. Walk me through this one. We don't really have a lot of books to compare that to, though, so I kind of get nervous when I see that.
Yeah, so definitely right about that. Don't have a lot of books to compare that, but I mean, in the two books you have, which DraftKings and 10Bet, both share the same odds. I mean, if you think DraftKings is sharper than Fanatics, then the over 24.5 would be a solid play here at plus 130. If you think Fanatics is sharper, then that would not be a good play to take the over.
Got it. I don't know. I think this game goes over tonight.
What is the total?
I always think that. I always find a way that it could go. You know what I mean? And then just sell myself on it.
What's the total tonight?
I don't even know. I think it was 45.5. Last I saw, 46 maybe.
Hey, look, there's Myers right there. He's on the EV.
Right there. We just talked about this.
Yep. So
minus 110 at BetMGM, minus 135 at Caesars, minus 140 at DraftKings, minus 135 at Pinnacle. BetMGM way off on that. Way off.
106 on Bet Rivers, as Nigel said. So yeah, definitely some value here if you're looking for something in the game tonight. Myers over 51.5 yards is a solid play.
Total is 45 is the best number for the over, and that's at minus 113. Bet Rivers got the best number too. 46 is the under. It's just always popping up. What am I going to do? The button tells me.
I hear you. All right.
If you're
on a trial and you have questions, I've been getting DMs on Twitter. Just come into these, especially on Monday because Randall's here. But come into these and watch it. We'll just go through it. You jump in the chat, tell me, what your question is, all that. I'll help you out. Do you know what I'm saying? But that's probably the best way to do it. This is how you're going to use this thing. That's why we do these live streams. This is exactly what you're going to do. Look at all these bets. If you're not on a free trial and you haven't been on one, what are you doing? You know what I mean? You watch all these things, all this. Look, you can get the button for yourself and just hit these for 2 weeks for free. All you got to do is hit the link in the description. Promo code SLOP is auto-populated on the form already. You get 2 weeks free. You want the positive EV package, and you're done. 2 weeks, I'm telling you, it'll change the way you do this stuff. Very fun. I love hitting the button. Randall, I know you like hitting the button. Nigel is even hitting the button now. Everybody's hitting the button.
Love hitting the button. Cannot wait to hit the button here in less than a month. College basketball.
You love college basketball. Huh?
Plays all day long. Totals, spreads. I mean, you can't get enough.
Totals are my favorite in college basketball just because it just seems like there's always value. I mean, sometimes you'll see a game at, total goes off at 125 and they don't break 100. You know what I'm saying? Those are it's great.
I love betting the Friday night, Siennas.
Yeah, there's my bet there. The fake Mac.
The fake Mac.
AAC.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm a big who's in that? Well, I can't think of the name of the school right now. I'll think of it later. It'll come to me. But I'm a big fan of that conference. They're just my favorite.
Is it Iona?
The fake Mac is what I call them. And they just
Iona. You like Iona, the Gales?
Kind of. They're all right. They're okay. There's another one that, oh my God, I'm pretty sick right now that I can't think of the name of the school. Starts with an R.
Starts with an R.
Let's play guess that school. It's not Ryder.
It's not Ryder. I was going to say that Ryder's one.
Maybe it starts with an F.
Fairleigh Dickinson.
Is Fairview there's Fair something in there, right?
Fairleigh
Dickinson is in that, but they're not in that conference, I don't think.
No. You know what I'm going to do? Marist. It starts with an M. It's like that.
The Wolves.
Yeah, Marist is one of my favorites of all time. You could take their first half team totals. I used to love doing those, right? They it would be 22. Imagine that. 22. Yes, it would be over 21.5. They get 22 points, you win. They don't. That was the most fun bet on the planet. Just because, who knew? I mean, you get time to do this. You're talking about a bucket every minute is really all you gotta get, and you're probably there. That's because you're getting free throws too, and some of these are gonna be threes. But man, great sweats, great Friday nights, great memories. I can't wait for that to start.
Manhattan's another one.
Yep.
An auto under for full games. I know you don't like unders, but
I hate them. I don't mind them in college basketball, though. I don't know why. I just don't mind them. Because they're not that bad. They're fun sweats. Because they can actually really hit, if that makes sense. Like I said, they can be 125 and the final score is 50 to 45. Like
Yep.
you get a shot at those. Whereas like sometimes you take an under in like football or whatever. A lot of times, dude, they get damn close. It's not really that fun of a sweat because you're sitting there. It's like, what am I doing? Like,
sharp lines.
Yeah. What does my life become?
Hey,
But I'm
Slop, we
sitting
got
there,
we
God,
got a super fan in the comments here. Have you seen the super fan in the comments?
What's he saying?
Cash Campbell, quote, Dickface hasn't won a bet this year. Big time fan.
Who?
Cash Campbell, huge fan.
Who's Cash Campbell?
Someone in the comments.
And he has not won a bet all year.
I think he's talking about you.
We're in
He couldn't
October.
be talking about me. That would make him the dumbest man alive.
I'm just telling you what the fans are saying.
I don't know. He doesn't sound like a fan. He sounds like someone who doesn't know what the fuck he's talking about. That's what it sounds like.
I could have that wrong.
Cash Campbell. I've never heard of him. Never heard of him. Anyways, we'll hit the button. Now, some guy was hating last night. I posted my picket, and he's like, so you must be in the negative. Like, the whole thing's green. Like, the entire thing. Like, it starts with today, yesterday, that whatever, all the way down. Every green, 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 green. And I'm so, like, you almost want to help the people because you're like, man, like, do you not like, green's good. Like,
Green is good.
You want green. Like, it's either green or red. You don't want red. You want green. But I think he was confused because he saw, like, there's the record's not over 50%, but people don't get, like, that means nothing. Like, you know what I'm saying? Because there's such thing as odds. Like, that's big. But, yeah, it was like, wow.
Plus money odds at that.
Yeah, well, I mean, yeah, I only like plus money. Like, Michigan State plus 200, they're saying. I would do that just because. Anyways, Jacoby Myers, I'd say, you know what, dude? You want to just look at our fantasy optimizer and see if we got something that we can build a ticket with?
Let's do it. How was the correlation tool? Another nice weekend I saw.
Incredible, dude. That thing just hits. I mean, that's
cheat code.
Yeah, it is cheating. Nope, nothing. I knew it. You know what I think's messing everything up? Aaron Jones being out. Like, I don't know that everything's come back up yet.
Odds, yeah, I think you're right. It's probably a good guess. He was ruled out, and books have not adjusted the lines yet because we always see player props
every time. I mean, Jacoby Myers is there, but Christian Watson went up to 48.5 yards. Some people are running around with a 37.5 slip on him. That's crazy.
Oh, wow.
Huh? The AI accounts. Have you seen those on Twitter? They're artificial. Like Cody Brown bets is one of them, and then there's another one. It's like a cartoon guy. They always follow it, but they post like, "Hey, here's my bets." You know what I mean?
I haven't seen them.
Dude, they're funny. And like, there's no video, there's no like bet ticket or nothing like that. It's just like written on like I don't even know, like a graphic, you know. But they were pushing out Watson 37.5 today, and I was just like, Jesus, can you imagine being able to get 37.5 right now on him? And then that was when I thought Aaron Jones was going to play. You know what I'm saying? So now that he's not playing, imagine sitting around with 37.5 in your pocket. That'd be pretty fun. I think he gets that.
Feeling pretty good about it.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, everything's there. So they have all the numbers up. I wonder what the hell's going on. Like, I want some bets, dude. Like, I was going to go to the burrito place for dinner and then just not go live again today. But I think I'm going live again later on before kickoff because there's nothing on here right now, and I need more. You need more. We all need more.
You're going to have to keep the people happy.
Yeah, they need more, man. And I'm here for them, not me. I can eat burritos anytime I want. Yeah, dude, 3.5 for Musgrave plus 135. So I thought that would go up. I got it at 135 this morning. I was hoping that would go like super up because you got to think he'll be taking some of the short receiving work. Again, just give me one tight end screen. I don't care if he's tackled behind the line. Doesn't matter. You know what I mean? I still get my reception, but he needs 4 catches. Like, how's he not going to get 4? What do you see on the screen you like? That's another thing. The screen is legit too. Look at all these books. You can just compare them right here.
Lines moving.
Yeah, right before kickoff, they just go too.
Yep.
We're looking.
I was on here yesterday looking at the NFL. It was lighting up like crazy.
Yeah,
I did
like Christmas tree, red and green all over the place.
I did like Watson to score a touchdown. I was looking earlier, but odds are probably much different now.
Yeah, I took him over 20.5. Oh, excuse me. For his longest reception. I think he gets that. He had 24-yarder last game, and the guy was, he was just coming back. He wasn't even ready. So you got to figure he has a long one tonight. Just one.
Packers off a pretty bad loss too. So.
Yep. Dontavion Wicks. He was 4.5 earlier. Now he's 7.5. I don't think that really matters. I think Michael Mayer could easily go over 7.5 receiving yards, though. Like, he's barely on the field, but I don't know that they're going to be able to throw those receivers. The Packers have great corners, man. Like, they're not bad. I think Jair Alexander is going to play tonight, too. So that would be 3. Hang on, does Mayer? Yeah, he doesn't. They don't throw their tight ends to the Raiders. That's the only problem with them. What else you got? Anything? Oh, we already got Thursday night stuff. Oh no, that's the number. Yeah, okay, my bad. That wasn't like real books. I was like, let's go. What do you got for a side? Anything?
Man, I don't have any idea on the side. I told you before we came on, shocked to see the Raiders favored and taking money too.
Yeah,
so,
I mean,
I think they're
line.
I think they're up to 2.5, but
would you even touch AJ Dillon 46.5 rushing yards?
You like the over?
No.
The under's on the PEV page right now on BetMGM -115, under 48.5.
Yeah, I'm scared of that guy. Let's hit the button again. There's got to be something on there besides Jacoby Myers. Nothing. Oh, there he is.
There we go, Dylan.
You're right, Nigel. Okay, so Jacoby Myers over is a 3.35% edge, but AJ Dillon under 48.5 should be -120. Well, actually closer to -121, but it's -115 at BetMGM. So you are getting a deal there. 2%, 2.2%. That's not the worst play in the world. I don't think he's that good, but I think you can run on the Raiders, which scares me a little bit. Because the teams they're coming off of, man, you couldn't really run on them, but at the same time, they got behind the Lions. Like literally, as soon as they got off the bus, they were down 2 touchdowns in that game. You know what I mean? So like that was probably one of the reasons why the run game really wasn't something they wanted to do. But I don't know. Like, what if Devontae Adams goes off and now they're behind to the Raiders? You know what I mean? The same kind of game script. So,
yep, very, very possible. Saw the Miami Hurricanes on the EV page. How about that debacle on Saturday night? Is Cristobal, is he still hired? Is he still employed?
Oh, he shouldn't be, but he is. Yeah, it's a train wreck down there. You almost feel bad for him because they got a lot of pride.
If you're the quarterback, how do you not just kneel it? Audible out.
I don't know.
And he's done it twice. This wasn't the first time. Mind-boggling.
Dude, they got a lot of pride, that team. Or their fan base, their boosters, their everything. And like that kind of stuff doesn't fly.
Season's over for him. I mean, basically.
Yep. Done deal. You could take him plus 165.
Yeah. North Carolina's been I think they've been undervalued. I think the books have undervalued them for a while now. You might see that catch up. I think that line's 3.5 on Saturday.
Okay.
But I mean, if you're a Miami player, I mean,
how do you care?
got to think you've given up a little bit after Saturday night, but maybe not.
Maybe not. I don't know. Maybe I don't know. You're down there. You're at Miami. You're playing football. I don't know. Maybe you still care. The ladies after the game. You know what I mean? Like, there's a reason. There's a reason to play. But still,
Playing
they're not
for
winning
pride.
anything. They're not gonna win their like they're dead in the water for like anything real.
Yeah.
All right, so it looks like Myers over 51.5 minus 110, and AJ Dillon under 48.5 rushing yards minus 115. Both of those are at BetMGM. So if you can bet more than like $9 there, you're all set. I think that's going to do it for me, man. I got nothing else. We've looked at the low hold page. We've looked at the positive EV page. We hit the screen. We went back to the positive EV page. I mean, we're hard workers right now. We're hard workers. We're finding stuff. We only got 2 bets. I have Luke Musgrave over 3.5 receptions plus 135 at DraftKings, and also Christian Watson over 20.5 for his longest reception. That's also at DraftKings. So there is that. But Randall, unless you got something else, I don't really think I have anything, man.
I've got nothing else. This is I don't know. Not too excited to watch this game, but of course, football. So we'll be watching. And actually, we've got. I was looking. I think I don't know how many weeks it is, but we have football every day.
I know.
For like the next several weeks, we've got football tomorrow night, Tuesday night football.
You know, oh, is it MAC?
No, MAC does not start until.
Well, what do we got then?
Is it Conference USA? I think Middle Tennessee State.
Yeah, I'll take it. I don't even care what conference they're in.
I don't
Doesn't
either.
matter.
But yeah, we've got 3 games tomorrow. Conference USA. The
Yep.
Yep.
Wow. What a world.
Liberty, Jacksonville State. Jacksonville State's been fun to watch.
Rich Rod, right? The other night they were 2.5-point favorites, and they were getting waxed there. And I was like, man, I'm so glad. It was the night me and Nigel, we went live, and that was on the EV tool. And I was like,
Was that
man,
Middle Tennessee State
What's
last
that?
week? Was it Middle Tennessee State
Yep.
last week?
Middle Tennessee State was rolling them, and then they kept getting picks. Jacksonville State did. They ended up killing them.
Yeah, 45-30.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
they covered the 2.5. I think they were the favorite. I can't remember if they were getting or giving, but there was 2.5 on the EV tool. But the EV tool nailed it.
Either way, got the win.
Well, all right, guys. I'm probably going to go live later. I'll send it out on Twitter. Closer to kickoff. Hopefully we can get something more than just the 4 bets we have. It's my opinion that we should probably have like 1,000 bets tonight, or at least try to get 1,000. So we're only at 5. So we're almost there. Well, we only have 4. Sorry. So we're getting there. Getting there. 1 bet at a time. Randall, thanks for coming on, man. If anyone has any questions ever about OddsJam, he's your guy. On Twitter at Randall K Bets. I highly recommend you following him because college basketball is coming up now, and he's going to back up the S10 probably 100 times throughout the season. You want to do that with him.
At least.
But thanks a lot, guys.